bus go round and round, round and round, round and... Hey, what's that smell? Stop hitting her. Oh, man, I just got hit in the head with a shoe. Daycare driver is such a serious job. I don't know how in the world they do it, man. Let's go have some fun. Great work is mandatory. It's a must. If you want to continue to grow and you want to get to the goals that you have set forth, then you have to put out great work. It's got to be the best. These kids are back in school and these daycare vans are filling up fast. So in today's Shop Talk, I'm taking over the route. Actually, I'm going to leave the driving to Miss Karna, but I'm going along for the ride. Shotgun. Now that we got all these kids buckled in safe, it's time to get them home. Now I know you mamas out there have seen a spill or two in your cars, but Miss Karna's the daycare driver and she's seen it all.
Hello. Stay quiet.
So Miss Karna, I know you're the daycare driver and I know you've seen a lot of nasty spills. What would be the nastiest spill that you've seen in this thing?
Well, picking up children, they bring viruses home with them too.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes those are stomach viruses.
Oh,
So
no.
we've had to clean them up some vomit a time or two.
Oh, I bet. I didn't even think about that. So that's definitely some nasty stuff. And I've cleaned these vans before and I know it does get gross, but these babies are so sweet. What would you say one of the sweetest things that you've seen?
Well, during the Christmas season, we usually keep it on the Christmas station in the van, and they love singing Christmas music as we're going back to Bridgeway. And then one other thing that I love to hear is the conversations that they're having in the back with each other about their days.
I can only imagine some of the things that you hear. So my Demi, she is two and a half, or I get corrected by her mom, 2 years and 5 months. And she sings all this sweet little songs, and I heard them singing the Bumblebee song. And so I was really in tune with smashing the Bumblebee. So I think that that's hilarious. And I know that they do a bunch of singing in here. So rumor is that the kids in the back of the bus are always the worst. I hate to admit, but I was a back of the bus rider. So does the rumor hold true? Are these kids in the back of the bus the bad ones?
Well, at Bridgeway, if they can't follow Miss West's rules, they get to sit on the bench right behind me.
Oh, so the bad ones are actually in the front of the bus.
Well, I don't like to say bad. They just have a little bit harder time following directions.
The ones that need a little more attention.
Yes.
Understood. All right, so I know we clean these things a few times a year up at Easy Inn, but obviously it needs more cleaning than just that. Do you guys have like a regular cleaning routine that you do, say every day, or how does that work?
So we do wipe down the vehicle after each use with disinfecting wipes. And then we also twice a week use a fogging disinfecting machine that we disinfect twice a week. And then of course the children help us as well pick up paper and anything else that may have fallen out of their book bags.
So we put these babies to work. We're not just gonna let them tear the van up. We're gonna put them to work, let them clean up. And I know exactly what you're talking about on the fogging machine. It really helps with the antibacterial, making sure that it's evenly dispersed throughout the vehicle. And it helps in these day and times, I mean, you know, keep it a safe environment for the kids.
Yes, the cleaning practices that we typically do isn't just COVID related.
Yeah, sure.
We see lots of different illnesses around flu season.
Absolutely.
With RSV, strep. So we try to stay on top of it and keep our kids as healthy as possible.
Absolutely, I think that's great. So I know you bring this van into Easy Inn a few times a year, but what is y'all's schedule as far as professional detailing? How often do you try to get that done?
We try to get professional detailing done at least every quarter. That way we can start off the new school quarter with a fresh van.
Oh, that makes sense. And you know, I know we see it a lot. I just didn't know exactly how often that was. But when we see it, I mean, you guys do such a great job of maintaining it. It's ready for that deep clean, and that's the service that we provide for you guys, is that deep clean, that deep sanitization, and it just helps maintain these things and make it easier for you to clean on the way.
Exactly.
So at Easy Inn, we're a little more personal, and we like to provide an extra over-the-top service, and sometimes we'll come down and pick up the van. Does that help you guys out?
Extremely. We are a licensed center, and so sometimes that means that I'm not able to leave the facility due to ratios for student teachers.
Sure.
Especially if we're low in staff that day, I may have to be in a classroom. So on those days, it's very hard to leave, and because of that, we wouldn't be able to get professional detailing done as often as we'd like.
Sure, and I know that we're happy to do so. You guys are just right down the street. We're all in this local community together, small businesses supporting each other, and so EZN is just happy to help out with that, and I'm glad that we're able to work that out with you guys.
Yes. Ready?
Yes.
Jump down? All right, see you later. Bye, girlfriend.
Today was a long day, and you handle this bus and you do a great job with these kids. So now it's time for me to take this van and do a great job with it. You mind me taking that off your hands?
Go right ahead.
Thank you so much. And when you see this van again, she's gonna be crystal clean.
Great.
Thank you. Miss Carna was absolutely awesome. And those kids, whoo, they're a handful, but they did good too. I'm ready to get this baby back to the shop, get her cleaned up, and drop her right back off here. See you later. As I like to say here at EZN, we do it all. The inside of this van is covered up in God knows what, but I'm gonna put my A-team on it and we're gonna get this bad boy cleaned up. All right, we got you all cleaned up and sanitized and ready for another school year. Here's your keys. I appreciate the business.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys, if you find yourself with a van like this or any other vehicle, go on over to eznDetail.com and click Get My Estimate. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Shop Talk, and I'll see you next week.